Total Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM, the sport headquarters in Southwest Nigeria.
Alright, it's that time again for Total Sport on Ibr92.5 FM, your daily sport on Econ Radio. Time to talk about all of the news going round in the scintillating and ever-buzzing world of sport. It is a thank God it's Friday edition of the program, and today we've got a lot to talk about this afternoon from the National Basketball Association, where we saw some games played this morning. Victories for the Golden State Warriors, unstoppable at the moment, defeating Denver Nuggets 118-113. Also seeing the Dallas Mavericks getting the better of Utah Jazz 126-118, and Memphis Grizzlies defeating the Minnesota Timberwolves 104-95 in that one. We'll talk about all of these games extensively and the development from ahead of the Wimbledon Open, where Russian and Belarusian players won't be allowed to feature at the Wimbledon Open due to Russia invasion of Ukraine. We'll talk about that extensively, and as well the Tyson Fury and Dillian White weigh in ahead of that blockbuster bout tomorrow night. That's going to be a big one. You all don't want to miss that one. We'll talk about all of that on the program this afternoon. Remember, yesterday it was confirmed that United have a new coach, and that is Erik ten Hag, taking over at the end of the season. Erik ten Hag is the present coach for Ajax Football Club, and is going to leave his position as the head coach for Ajax at the end of the season and join the Red Devils of Manchester United. This morning, the news broke that he's been offered £120 million to make new signings, and the question is, will £120 million be enough for Erik ten Hag to make new signings? That's left to be seen. We will talk about this on the program this afternoon. Total Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM. We also talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League. Games played yesterday. We saw big score line, and it was Yimba defeating Kano Pillars by 4-0. That was a thumping victory for Yimba yesterday, and now propounding the woes for Kano Pillars. They are now in the relegation battle, and right now maybe the kind of situation the fans plays the club not really good for Kano Pillars. I can't imagine Kano Pillars playing in the NNL next season. That is not too good for the name Kano Pillars. We'll also take take a look at these. And Aqua United, who also won their own game yesterday. Welcome once again. It's Total Sport on IBR 92.5 FM. And remember, you can be a part of this program. First, you can watch us live on Facebook. Go on to our Facebook handle, facebook.com/IBR925FM Ibadan. Facebook.com/IBR925FM Ibadan. You can as well follow us on our social media handles on Twitter at IBR925FM Ibadan, at IBR925FM Ibadan. Same on Instagram at IBR925FM Ibadan. Do well to follow us and like all of the posts. Remember to share as well. Meanwhile, we pick us too when the time is right. We pick us when the time is right on the program. But in case you are just joining and you don't have the studio lines already, I'll read it out right now so you can save those lines. Alright, so the lines to call in are 0916-104-7698, 0916-104-7698. You can as well call 0811-052-6487, 0811-052-6487, or the other line 0902-280-9257, 0902-280-9257. Those are the lines to reach us. When the time is right, I will open the studio lines. It's Total Sport on Ibr92.5 FM, and I am Kenny Bamidele. Alright, let's start from the NBA this afternoon, taking a look at the results of games played this morning. Desmond Bain scored 26 points to lead the visiting Memphis Grizzlies to a 104-95 victory over the Wolves this morning in the Game 3 of the Western Conference first round playoff series in Minneapolis. Bain sank 7 3-pointers. That was a big one. Desmond Bain dropping 7 3-pointers. Second-seeded Grizzlies overcame a 26-point deficit to seize a 2-1 lead in this series. Game 4 is tomorrow in Minneapolis. You don't want to miss that one. For Brandon Clark, he collected 20 points and 8 rebounds off the bench for the Grizzlies, who outscored the 7th-seed Minnesota Timberwolves 37-12 in the fourth quarter. And Ja Morant overcame a 5-for-18 shooting performance to finish with 16 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. That's a triple-double for Ja Morant. The Wolves guard, D'Angelo Russell, who also is a former player for the Golden State Warriors, scored 22 points. A stark contrast to his performance in the first 2 games of the series. He sank just 5 of 22 shots. That was terrible coming from D'Angelo Russell, and quite unlike him, dropping just 5 or 22 shots in Game 1 and Game 2 while scoring 21.4. The Wolves in that one. Big win for the Memphis Grizzlies, coming from 1-0 is now 2-1 for them in that series. Big one there. And also looking at the Golden State Warriors encounter against Denver Nuggets, Steph Curry and Jordan Poole scored 27 points each for Golden State Warriors. The talk right now is for Golden State Warriors, it's all about the combination of the 4 players. They call them the PTSD. That's Poole, Thompson, Steph, and Draymond. These guys are playing some top basketball right now. So steady, the team looks so balanced. Everyone scoring. Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, Steph on defense. Draymond Green doing the job neatly. And it was Jordan Poole and Steph Curry who scored 27 points each. And Klay Thompson added 26. That was too close, which means everyone was shooting for Golden State Warriors. They beat Denver to take a 3-0 lead in the Western Conference first round playoff. Now, when I say this Golden State Warriors team play right now, it takes me back to 2015-2016 when they dominated the NBA. That was when Golden State Warriors had Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and the other Klay Thompson. Now, it's all about 4 players right now, not even 3. Imagine having a big 4 compared to a big 3. It tells you they're a step ahead. And Denver Nuggets got the better of them a couple of times in the regular season, but that's what we always say on this platform. Playoff is a different ball game entirely. Gary Payton Jr. scored 11 points, and Draymond Green finished with 10 assists for Golden State, which can close out the series on Sunday in Denver. Nikola Jokic had 37 points and 18 rebounds for Nuggets. This is the one man who is actually contesting for the MVP, who is actually on the MVP race right now. There are 3 players, Nikola, Joel, and Giannis. Right now, He dropped 37 points for Denver this morning, but that was not enough for them to beat the Golden State Warriors. And Gordon added 18 points and 12 rebounds. That's unfolded for the Golden State Warriors this morning in the National Basketball Association. All right, the last game played saw Dallas Mavericks defeating Utah Jazz. That was a close game. Towards the end of that game, Utah Jazz tried as much as possible to beat Dallas Mavericks, but Jalen Brunson, who scored 31 points, and Dallas Mavericks survived Utah's comeback attempt to take a 2-1 lead in the first round of the Western Conference Playoff Series with a win in Salt Lake City. Brunson led 7 Dallas players in double digits to compensate for the absence of superstar Luka Doncic, who is yet to play in the series due to a strained left calf. 15 points, he drained 4 3-pointers as Dallas snapped 11-game losing streak at Utah. After the game, Utah Jazz, Dallas Mavericks Jalen Brunson was dubbed the new Luka Doncic, and that was quite laughable because he's got a lot of work to do to be in the level that Luka Doncic is right now. Now, talking about Phoenix Suns played the day before, and they played against New Orleans Pelicans. They lost that game. Now, they also lost Devin Booker to injury. Now, we were asking, okay, how many weeks, how many months will Devin be out for? According to a report right now, he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, and that is not really a good one for the Phoenix Suns. Missing out on Devin Booker for close to 2 to 3 weeks, and it tells you they have to play without him. Chris Paul has got a lot of work to do if he wants to help this team win the NBA ring right now. It's a lot of work to do for Chris Paul right now. Remember, he got to the finals last season, but he couldn't win it. He was stopped by Milwaukee Bucks, led by Giannis in that one. But that's all we can take from the National Basketball Association. Quickly, let's talk about tennis on the program. It's Total Sport on the Ibr92.5 FM. All right, talking about this news coming from tennis, Russian world number 8 Andrei Rublev has said the Wimbledon ban on Russian and Belarusian players is complete discrimination and illogical. Rublev is one of the 3 top 10 players, along with fellow Daniil Medvedev and Arina Sabalenka of Belarus, who cannot play as the SW19 this summer. Wimbledon made the decision to ban Russian and Belarusian players because of the invasion of Ukraine, and a lot has been said as to that decision coming from the All England Lawn Tennis Club. Decision to bar Russian and Belarusian players from the Wimbledon over Moscow's invasion of Ukraine will incite hatred and intolerance. That is according to Belarus Tennis Federation, the BTF. They said, adding that they are seeking legal advice on the ban. The grass court major announced on Wednesday that Russian and Belarusian competitors will be banned from this year's tournament, which is not good. We have seen Novak Djokovic, Gravitolova, and other tennis players coming out to fight for these players, saying some players actually came against the invasion of Ukraine. This set of players should be allowed to play, and this is not good for the game. That is the support right there for the Russians and Belarusians who will miss the Wimbledon Open as things stand right now. Away from that, quickly, in the world of F1, Charles Leclerc led Ferrari 1-2 ahead of Red Bull's Max Verstappen in a wet force practice at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Leclerc was 0.877 seconds quicker than Carlos Sainz, with Verstappen 1.465 seconds behind the championship leader. Haas drivers Kevin Magnussen and Max Schumacher, Mick Schumacher were 4th and 5th ahead of second Red Bull of Sergio Perez. Italy's Imola is hosting a 4th sprint event of the season, with the qualifying to take place tomorrow. You don't want to miss that one. It comes up tomorrow, Saturday, which is set for the main Grand Prix, an award point for the drivers who finish in the 4th 8th position. So those, that's how it looks right now. Taking a look at the standings, the guys asking what is happening to Lewis Hamilton right now. Looking at the driver standings, Lewis Hamilton is placed 5th on the log. This is not good for Hamilton. Hamilton, since he missed out the championship last season, won by Max Verstappen, and controversially, now in quotes, because of the last race controversies. Right now on top is Sherlock Law, who has 71 points, is won 2 Grand Prix, and George Russell is second with 37 points. Third is Carlos Sainz Jr. of the Ferrari with 33 points, and Sergio Perez of Red Bull with 30 points. Lewis Hamilton for Mercedes 28 points, and Max Verstappen 6 with 25 points. That's the update concerning Formula 1 this afternoon. So we're looking up to the Romania Grand Prix set for this weekend. Hopefully Lewis Hamilton will be back bigger and better, because the fans of Lewis Hamilton not happy that he's having a slow start to the season. We're beating up to the big bout set for boxing, and that's between Tyson Fury and Dillian White. The matchup is gonna be so hot. And this one, well, former Commonwealth and WBA Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion Peter Obo has predicted a tough time for Dillian White if the right Tyson Fury shows up for the WBC heavyweight fight tomorrow in England. While admitting that both men are heavy punchers, Obo admitted that Fury, who is defending his title, has proved to be a boxer for the big occasion, with 2 victories over Deontay Wilder after their first fight ended in a stalemate draw in one of boxing's greatest trilogy. He said Fury had become the fans' favorite in Nigeria, but warned that a powerful blow from spirited White could dent the record of the champion, who is yet to taste a defeat. That is all we're talking about, the fact that Dillian White has got to be careful and he must be ready to face Tyson Fury. And if he faces the right informed Tyson Fury, so sorry, that may be a defeat for him. But if he's lucky to hit Tyson Fury a couple of times, maybe that will be a victory for him in that particular one. In the ring, it will be Tyson Fury to challenge American Deontay Wilder. Dillian White, and it's actually going to be a big one for Tyson Fury, who wants to at least make this his last bout, according to a report right now. So Tyson Fury against Dillian White, that bout is going to be so interesting. You don't want to miss that one tomorrow, and it's a big one because we want to see Tyson Fury take on Anthony Joshua, but that has been extended again. We don't know when that bout will happen. Maybe this year, maybe not, we still don't know, but it's going to be a big one if Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury face off, and that is what fans of boxing want to see. Alright, away from that right now, let's talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League and look at games played yesterday. Alright, some games were played yesterday in the Nigeria Professional Football League, and like I said, it was a big win for Enyimba against Kano Pillars. Now, the first time since 2017, Enyimba put 4 goals past an opponent in an MPFL game. That was a big win for them, and for the first time since 2016, Kano Pillars will concede 4 goals from their opponent. The last time they conceded 4 goals was 2016 against Shooting Stars of Ibadan. So that's a mouth-watering start after that thumping victory for Enyimba against Kano Pillars. Looking at other games played yesterday, Aqua United defeated Nasarawa United 6 goals to 1. That was a big win for Aqua United there, defeating Nasarawa by 6 goals to 1. And Nasarawa United suffered in it, and the goals kept coming, and it ended in 6-1. A terrible performance coming from Nasarawa United away from home to Aqua United. Atlan defeated Plateau United by 1-0. MFM against Wiki Tourists ended 0 goals to 2 in favor of Wiki Tourists there. Big win for Wiki Tourists away from home. Wiki Tourists defeated MFM Football Club, and Rivers United lost to Sunshine Stars. That is another big game. Now, both table toppers, Rivers United, and of course, second on the log, Plateau United, both lost their game yesterday. Away from home, both teams played away from home. So, should we say the race for the title is also open? On top right now is Rivers United, still on 52 points after dropping that game yesterday. They're on 52 points. They have won 15 games. They have drawn 7 and lost 2. And that's for Rivers United. And for Plateau United, they are second on 48 points. They have won 15 games, 3 draws, and 6 defeats for them. 48 points. The last 5 games, they have lost 2, won 2, and drawn just 1. And looking at Rivers United, they have won 3, lost 1, and just 1 game drawn. Our third is Remo Stars with 40 points. 11 games won, 7 draws, and 6 defeat for them. Enugu Rangers fourth with 38 points, 2 points behind Remo Stars, and that is the last spot for the continental place. So for Remo Stars and Enugu Rangers, they are really fighting for that precious third place. And fifth is Kwara United, who are also in the race. Sunshine Stars also not backing out. They are on 6 with 36 points. Aqua United 7 with 36 points. After that thumping victory against Nasarawa United, they are now 7th on the log. Enyimba 8 with 35 points. Also enjoyed the walloping of Kano Pillars 4-0. They are on 35 points. 9th is Wiki Tourists with 34 points. And 10th is Gombe United, who are right now on 32 points. Shooting Stars of Ibadan 11th on the log with 30 points. And Niger Tornadoes are 12th on the log with 30 points. Same point with Shooting Stars of Ibadan. But Shooting Stars have a superior goal difference. For Nasarawa United, they are 13th with 29 points. And also Abia Warriors 14th and 15th with Akada 27 points each. And Lobby Stars 16th with 26 points. Katsina United 17th with 24 points. Heartland 18th with 24 points. And Kano Pillars 19th with 23 points. Right now, a terrible situation Kano Pillars find themselves. 3 points deducted. They lost 4-0 to Eyimba. The woes kept on propounding right now for Kano Pillars. The fans disrupting the progress of the game, between Kano Pillars and Katsina United last time out affected this one. All right, now let's take a look at the fixtures of games to expect this weekend in the MPFL, and that'll be on Sunday. Abia Warriors at home against MFM FC. Aqua United also at home against Lobby Stars. Enugu Rangers will host Kwara United. Both teams want a win here, and they want to get that win for Enugu Rangers against Kwara United. Gombe United against Katsina United. Kano Pillars looking to get back to winning ways will be up against Sunshine Stars, and Nasarawa United will welcome Dakada FC. Plateau United against Remo Stars. And also Rivers United are still looking to keep the race for the title. Could be facing Niger Tornadoes. Shooting Stars against Eyimba of Aba is at home. Eyimba coming from the back of that 4-0 victory against Kano Pillars will be up against Shooting Stars. We hope our darling Shooting Stars of Ibadan will get that big win against Eyimba when they play at home. It's going to be interesting. Anytime these two teams face off is always blockbuster. Wiki Tourists against Heartland. Those are the games to expect in the MPFL this weekend. All right, let's move away from that right now. We still do sport on Ibr92.5 FM. All right, taking a look at some news involving Nigeria players for their various clubs, and it's somehow good news for Watford as they have been handed a huge boost ahead of their trip to league leaders Manchester City tomorrow with the return of Nigeria duo of William Troost-Ekong and Samuel Kalu. Troost-Ekong returns to full training with the side after recovering from a slight hamstring strain that kept him out of the home clash against Brentford. That was last Saturday. Their 1-0 loss to Tottenham at the Vicarage Road on New Year's Day. His compatriot Kalu, who joined in January from French League club Bordeaux, will be open to be part of the fold after returning from an ankle injury that kept him out of the game against Brentford. 24-year-old has made just 2 substitute appearances for the relegation-bound Hornets. And meanwhile, Brentford midfielder Frank Oyeka has intensified his recovery from a knee injury, but will still be unavailable for the game against Tottenham tomorrow. The former FC Midland midfielder picked up the injury while on international duty with Nigeria for the 2-leg World Cup qualifiers against the Black Stars of Nigeria. Well, I'm talking about this again, that defeat and that loss in the hands of the Black Stars, even though it was on away goal rule. Frank was hopeful his namesake Oyeka will be able to return to action before the end of the season, but tomorrow may well come too soon for the midfielder. That's the update involving Nigeria players, most especially players playing for Watford ahead of this weekend's game in Europe. Alright, this one, clubs right now interested in getting Taiwo Awoniyi, and this is something that somehow is good news for Nigerians, seeing a Nigerian player, attracting interest from the English Premier League. And right now is West Ham, who are reportedly in right to race for Union Berlin record goal scorer Taiwo Awoniyi in the summer transfer window. Awoniyi has bagged an impressive 18 goals. Yeah, 18 goals for Awoniyi, and he also had 4 assists to that one in 39 games for Union Berlin so far this season. This is according to a report from Bild, who claimed that Hammers will have to pay £20 million if they want to sign a 24-year-old centre forward in the summer. But for West Ham coach David Moyes will be desperate to add some more firepower to his centre forward ranks at London before the start of next season. So they feel Taiwo Awoniyi is that player. Mikel Antonio is currently the only recognized striker at the club, and that quite clearly isn't acceptable for the Hammers. And Moyes also learned that he cannot another transfer window to pass without strengthening his options up front. So he wants to make good use of the summer transfer window and get players. They need a centre forward, and Taiwo Awoniyi is that player they are courting right now. Alright, the phone lines officially open right now. Let's talk about United appointment of Erik ten Hag. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. Today we're looking at it from another angle. Now, this morning, the news broke that Ten Hag has been given £120 million to get new players ahead of the summer transfer window. And to some people, well, to some fans for Manchester United, that looks too small for him to make some recruitment. Now, will £120 million be enough for Ten Hag to make some signings this summer? Looking at the situation right now at United, where some error-prone players are really struggling. Harry Maguire is there and busy making errors. Other players also not stepping up. Paul Pogba may not play for the club again, according to report. Rashford is not in form. Ronaldo, that player that maybe not too consistent and all of that, still the best player in that team. Do you think £120 million will be enough for Erik ten Hag to get new players in the summer transfer window, knowing that United is a club that loves to spend big and get bigger players? You can call in right now. Let's talk about this 0916-104-7698 or 0811-0526-487, 0916-104-7698 or 0811-0526-487. You can as well call 0902-280-9257, 0902-280-9257. Those are the lines to reach us this afternoon, talking about United, a transfer situation, handing Ten Hag, who is going to be the new coach at the end of the season, and he signed a 3-year deal until the June of 2025. Do you think he's capable of making good use of £120 million to get new players? And Donny van der Beek right now, Everton should return, and you expect him to make good use of Donny van der Beek. Remember, once upon a time, he played for Ajax Football Club. That was when Erik ten Hag was there, when he was still with Ajax. Donny van der Beek was part of that record season when they got to the semi-finals of the Champions League and lost to Tottenham Hotspur. Now, for some United players, most especially Wayne Rooney, he said the director some advice to United fans saying they have to be patient with Erik ten Hag. They have to trust the process. It's not going to be rocket science. You don't expect him to just come and get things going right from the start. You have to give Erik ten Hag time. That is what Wayne Rooney is telling United fans. United fans want the club to get back to the top of European football. Since Alex Ferguson left the club, they are yet to win the Premier League, and this is not a good start for United. All right, let's see who is on the line here, and let me pick this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is David from Bashor.
David from Bashor. Welcome to the Sport this afternoon.
Yeah, I think 120 million pounds. I know it's not enough, but Kaya is coming to do reviewing process. And when you do reviewing process, you don't need to spend big. You don't need all these big players.
David.
You need some players that want to play for the club. How much did Javi spend for Barcelona?
David, don't you think United is that club that want to spend big on players? You know how much they got Jadon Sancho, how much they got Paul Pogba, Harry Maguire, and all of that. Don't you think they want to spend big on players? Would that be enough?
They will be spending big. What's the result of spending big? 80 million on Maguire, Sancho is there, Pogba, most expensive midfielder, all of them. It comes to nothing. So if you can get some players, maybe from the academy or 30 million, 40 million players, if they are prepared to play for the badges, enough.
All right, David, are you a United fan?
Yeah, I'm a United fan.
Okay, so sorry about the present situation.
If Xavi can do it for Barcelona, I think they can also do it.
All right. Thank you very much, David, for that one. Saying that, well, they should try to make use of 120 million pounds. Well, they have been spending big, and what is the result? That is what David is saying on the program this afternoon. Keep the calls coming. 0916-104-7698, 0916-104-7698, or 0811-052-6487, 0811-052-6487. Can as well call 0902-280-9257. The question is, will 120 million pounds be enough for Erik ten Hag to make quality signing and change situation right now at United? Let's see who is on the line here. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Olatunji from Adamasinga.
All right, welcome to the Sport this afternoon.
Well, on Erik ten Hag, I believe he's a good coach, and I believe he's going to do good for United. But the main issue is that we United fans need to be patient. Yeah. According to Rafragme, the normal rebuilding process will take maybe 1 or 2 transfer windows.
Do you think United fans can be that patient?
Yeah, I think we will be patient. I think we should be patient enough.
Okay, so which players do you think United should try to get ahead of the summer transfer window?
There is no much money on ground now.
Yeah.
So, and then we don't want to waste money on the likes of like Harry Maguire.
So you think you wasted money on Maguire?
So Maguire on a normal day should not be more than 10 million pounds.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
That's not harsh. For me, I just look at Harry Maguire that how come? Who told him he's a footballer? He did not even look like a footballer. Seriously.
So he looked like what?
A farmer.
Well,
thank you very
much.
Thank you very much.
That's too much of Maguire. All right. Thank you very much. You just called Maguire a farmer. I don't know. Some will call him a clown. That guy is not really getting that, support from United fans. He's committed too many errors. Well, we're talking about what Erik ten Hag should do with 120 million pounds that has been given by United to make signings in the summer transfer window. Do you think that will be enough for Erik ten Hag to get quality signings? 0916-104-7698, 0916-104-7698, or 0811-052-6487. 0811-052-6487. You can as well call 0902-280-9257. This program is also live on Facebook. Go on to our Facebook handle and watch live. You can as well drop your comment on the live video. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Rashid. I'm calling from Bodija.
You are welcome.
Yeah, thank you. On the issue of the 120 million pounds being given to the new manager appointed, so I believe he's going to do well. He's going to make some good signing with some.
With 120 million pounds?
You know how to do his signings, yeah, I believe. A player.
Yeah.
That would be outrageous. He's not that kind of coach that spend big in the transfer market.
Okay.
And he's doing well, so I believe with the limited resources he has, he make good use of them. So we just have to be patient for the guy to do his job.
All right. Thank you very much for that one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, let's see who's on the line here. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Friday. I'm calling from Italy.
Oh, Mr. Friday, welcome.
Yes, sir. So I want to talk about the money that.
All right, go ahead. Do you think it will be enough?
Yes, I say that the money should.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
So, what are you saying? Hello. Okay, sorry. You have to call back there. Let's see who's on the line. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Lucky calling from Oregon.
All right, welcome to the Sport this afternoon.
Yes, I just want to talk about the amount given to Man U coach to get the team. Are you getting me? What the coach just needs to do is just get a better player at the defense. Replace Pogba at the midfield. I get my point.
Yeah.
And get a better striker. On to my own point now. The
Okay.
thing is this. You bought Pogba with that amount, you bought Maguire with that amount, and they have never done a lot to the team. 120, if they should give them 300 million or 400 million.
And for teams like Southampton, teams like Burnley, even Burnley won't chip in 48 goals. And you have Maguire signed for a record amount of money and the defense is shipping in 48 goals. It means a lot of work still needs to be done in that United team. The numbers show that since the start of the last season, United players have been among the worst for errors, leading to opposition shots in the English top flight league. 80 million centre back